Hey guys, it's Isaac from Below Zero, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a new mount. If you guys haven't checked out my third person mount, I have it on YouTube. You guys can click on the link over the mount itself. And today I'm going to show you guys how to make a simple mount, one with pretty good support and goes over your shoulder. So I guess you can call it a shoulder mount. And I'm just going to make like a brief, really quick video showing you how to make it and my measurements, and also show you guys a diagram that I made on SketchUp so you guys can check that out. Alright, so the mount I'm making is for people who don't have an action camera. So like the people on my team, they don't really have an action camera. So this mount is going to use just a regular digital camera, and I'm sure that you can find other ways. Like on my other mount, I used the top of the contour sticky thingy and just glued it, sanded the cap down of a PVC pipe and just glued it on there. But over here I'm going to talk about this piece really quick. Alright, so it's this size is 1/2. I pretty much drilled a hole into it, 1/4 drill bit, and use this screw. Here's the size right here. This is the standard size for a tripod digital camera and SLRs. You just screw it on there, and there you go. Here, I'm gonna show you guys how it looks like with the PVC cap on there. Alrighty, here you go. Depending how far you want the screw, how far deep you want the screw inside the camera, you can adjust that. Alright, here's just a quick view of the diagram that I made. Alright, so you guys just saw the diagram that was on the screen right now, and I'm going to tell you how I found the measurements that best suited me. And how I pretty much did it was I held the T right where I wanted it to be. Alright, and then I got the measuring tape, and there's a length of how far the pipe can actually go inside of the tape. So I found that placement, and excuse me, the tape measure is going to be upside down, but I just put the T where I wanted it to be, and then I measured how far I can possibly go this way where there's molly. Alright, so obviously the pole isn't going to thread through the molly right here. That's why there's a bunch of paracord string on my vest. And also I measured it up and down. This one, it can actually go through the molly, and you just place the T where you want it to be. And so much for happened to me. And then you pretty much measure it that way. So that's how you can measure your vest out, and try to get as much as far down as you can on the molly, so you get as much support on the mount itself. Going this way on the diagram was a blue bar, and going down was just the white bar. Alright, so I found out my measurements, and now I'm going to get my tape measure and put it to my PVC pipe. I'm going to start off with the blue bar that comes across, and that one, what was best for me was 8 inches. So I'll measure that out. Now it's time to cut. Alright, so this is the piece we just cut off. Alright, the T's going here. Put the 8-inch. And there you go, it goes as far possible this way. And you're just going to put molly every other one, or if you want for more support, just put it in every single possible space. We'll cut the part that goes vertically from here, and the part that actually goes in the molly, and that part for me is going to be 9.5 inches. Here is blue in the diagram is because there are some things that you can glue, and there's some things that you can't glue when you're trying to use your vest or your mount. The reason you can't glue some is because some are supposed to be able to move so that you can get the optimum angle for your camera. And this pipe right here, it doesn't matter if you glue it down. As a matter of fact, it might be better for you so that you can get the most support here. This one I wouldn't recommend gluing because you wouldn't be able I guess you would be able to because you can tie the molly here, but right here would be easier to slide in and out if it wasn't glued. And for the top ones, I just don't recommend gluing at all. Alright, so now I'm going to measure the first vertical part on the mount itself, which is this part right here. Alright, I'm going to make it 4 inches from this part so that it comes high enough to where it goes over the shoulder, and I'll show you guys when I measure it out. Alright, so I'm going to measure it 4 inches, I believe. Let me check really quick. Yep, 4 inches. You guys can see that. Got all the measurements here. It's good to keep a record so you guys don't mess up. Alright, so we just cut out the first piece, cut it out 4 inches, and keep in mind that you do take away like an inch or so when putting in the joints themselves. Alright, so you put that in. It's gonna be about shoulder level or around there on the vest itself when you're wearing it, and you pretty much want another pipe to come out a little further to for sure clear your shoulder, and we're gonna do that part right now. So for the slant part itself, where the two 45-degree joints are going to meet, I'm also going to make that one 4 inches, which means there's like a 2-inch gap in between each one of them. Alright, so this piece is going to come off like this. Alright, so it comes off pretty high. Remember, you could always adjust it. You could always cut this down 1/2 inch, cut this down 1/2 inch. You don't glue this part over here at all, so that if you wanted to adjust a different camera angle, maybe more over your shoulder, more into your face or whatever, you could just adjust the arm right here, and also you can kind of adjust it up and down. Alright, so now we're going to add the piece that comes out of here. Remember, you could always adjust to your own measurements on how high you want the cap to be, but I feel like there doesn't really need to be a gap in between the cap and the first 45-degree one. So I'm just going to make it 2 inches so that an inch goes inside the 45-degree mount and an inch goes inside the cap itself. So alright, so now we cut the last piece, so I'm going to put it on top now. Alright, so jam it in there. And you put the cap. There might be a little space because it's not exactly an inch in between. Might be a little less, maybe 3/4 of an inch. Alright. And there you go. Oh, sorry, I can't even focus over there. Alright, so this is another reason why you shouldn't glue the cap onto the thing itself, because the camera wouldn't be straight. And there's a little adjustments you always gotta make. Remember, you guys can shorten this so it doesn't have to be so high over the shoulder. You can shorten this so it doesn't have to be so high over the shoulder. So there's a lot of possibilities, really. Alright, if you're the type of guy that likes their gun to be seen while they play, you can lower it more by pushing it down forward. Alright, and twisting it this way. Alright, now you can see the gun. If you're the type of guy that likes to have the whole area and not really much of your gun, maybe just the tip or something, you can turn it up, turn it this way. And yeah, there's just a lot of possibilities of angles you can turn it and stuff like that. So I'm going to put it on so you guys can see how it looks. And keep in mind that you can shorten it so it doesn't stick up so much. It does kind of look like it's facing up a little bit. Here's the side view. You can push it forward. Oh. Just scoot it forward so it doesn't have to stick out so much from the back. And if you have like a GoPro or something, like I said before, you can just easily adjust it to where you can maybe glue the mount onto where the cap goes, like I did to my contour, and you can make your adjustments there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys like this video.